How much attention do you pay to labels when you're buying goods or in the supermarket or purchasing services? Things like the red tractor label or the fair trade label, they've become quite familiar, haven't they? But what does a social enterprise mark mean to you? It's being developed here in the southwest, and from the new year it's going to be rolled out nationwide, as Joe Bishop's been finding out.
Well, I've come along to Paper Chain on Marsh Barton, and the first notice there is that it's slightly different from your normal company is the sign here. It says Social Enterprise, Trading for People and Planet. Well, in the office here, on the side of the wall, it says values of a cooperative. We've got self-help, self-responsibility, equality, ethics. With me is Colin Matthews, who runs Paper Chain. Colin, what's different about your business from the mainstream businesses then?
Primarily, Paper Chain's a not-for-profit cooperative. We've also got a social enterprise mark, which is a brand that distinguishes us from many other businesses. It means that we've got a triple bottom line. We believe that finance is important, so profit is important. But the main thing that are our aims and objectives is to provide a social benefit to the community as well as considering the environment and environmental considerations, not just in recycling but in general.
You perhaps don't have very large profits, but the profits that you would get ploughed back into the cooperative, the business here, and also to the environment. But it's also about the way you manage your business.
Yeah, that's correct. Paper Chain is run to make a profit, although there are no shareholders, so there's no drive to make shareholders rich. Any money that we do make is reinvested into the business, so into infrastructure here. But we also, if we did end up with a surplus, would donate to either social or environmental organisations.
What about the people who work here? What element of that is about social enterprise?
Well, the people that work here are all environmentally and socially aware. We also have a lot of volunteers, about 10 or so, who are all disabled. They have learning disabilities. They come down and they benefit greatly from what they do here. They help reprocess the cardboard into animal bedding, and we've had some really excellent feedback from the carers involved in that project.
So what do you think of the social enterprise mark as a sort of label that tells consumers that this is a company that has good ethics and is going to help the environment and, as it says, the planet?
I think the social enterprise mark is an excellent brand. We joined up earlier in the year. Paper Chain's been operating for 20 years as a not-for-profit cooperative. You say that to people and they really don't understand what you mean. The social enterprise mark is a brand. It's going nationwide. It's going to hopefully be similar to the fair trade mark in something that the public know that it means that you're socially and environmentally aware. That's the aims and the objectives of a company. If the brand is nationwide, it's going to have a lot more clout. I think it's really great that it was developed here in the southwest. I really hope that social enterprise mark is going to be on the tick list of important qualities that people see in a company or a service or a product that they want to use.
Something to be proud about here in Devon. Julie Harris is chairman of RISE, which developed the social enterprise mark here in the southwest.
It's demonstrating an excellent opportunity for a new style of business here in the UK. I think it's really important that we find new ways of communicating what social enterprise is all about, and that's why I've been working hard with RISE to establish the new social enterprise mark. What it's like is we compare it to the fair trade mark. So the social enterprise mark is going to be a brand, a logo that people will see and can instantly recognise a business that's been set up specifically with social objectives to achieve. So, for instance, in my own business, Cosmic, we do aim to make a profit every year. Every business should. But the difference with our business is there's no shareholders who take those profits out into their own pockets. We use those profits to reinvest in new projects and new ways of achieving our social objectives.